Okay. Can you move over this way more? There we go. I can't see anything.
This yacht is close at.
I can't see. No. All right, go ahead. Yeah, that's good. Stop feeding the birds. You can feed them down on the beach, I guess.
Want to go down the beach?
Nah, I'll get these guys. This is like unbelievable.
We're here at the Sunset Grill in West Ocean City, and this is where many of the boats dock for the Marlin tournament. And we're having just a beautiful day, taking Loretto and her husband Lou on a little tour of Worcester County. And here we are at the harbor in West Ocean City with our working fishing boats, from the luxury yachts to the working boats. And we have a wonderful event called Day at the Docks, and we have people telling fish stories and chefs preparing fresh seafood and anything that is related to the nautical life. And that you will go to www.visitworcester.org. In the background, what you're seeing is Assateague Island, where we are going to go next and see our wild ponies. It's part of the University of Maryland, for sure, and they do all kinds of research, like bacteria. This is a part of the state. And this is interesting
They had storms sometimes to wash it.
Oh, so there's not many houses.
Oh, none. It's a federal park.
Okay,
Now,
I'll
this
take
would have
one
all
to
been-
zoom the camera.
But that's all right. I'm going to do is I'm going to get right as
But would he move?
maybe not.
Okay.
Yeah,
Especially
they're pretty,
pretty docile.
they're And here is one of our acetique ponies. And legend has it that a Spanish galleon shipwrecked, and the horses that were being transported were left to live on the island. And that's the
Pretty big pony. Any chance you
I ain't taking any chances. I'm just staying right here. He's eating his little grass. Nobody bothering him.
So you can park your camper and be visited by ponies.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
And I hope we see a baby before you go. There you go.
driving up to the front door?
But are we?
Well,
I mean,
I can do a little tweak.
well, I was going to say maybe he could get out and then just walk up.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Hey, wait a minute.
And her husband, he's a videographer. The woman's baby just got out of flight of stairs. And so she's going.
I know.
Yeah. So at any rate, she said, go and knock on the front door, and she'd be. Well, we did. We rang the.
159 years. So that was probably 160 years.
The time of just after the Civil War.
No, just Civil War's over in 1865.
Welcome to Mary Sherwood. This is an antebellum home that was built in 1857 for Captain Henry Johnson. The architecture is known as Italianate or the wedding cake style. And this home was built to charm Miss Elizabeth Henry, a young lady that lived in Berlin. And her father said to Mr. Johnson, if you want to marry my daughter, you must provide a home equal to the status that we have in this community. And Captain Johnson set out to build the finest house in Worcester County.
It says, please knock and we will be with you soon. Maybe you need to knock on the door. Because the sign there says, welcome to Mary Sherwood, please knock.
Okay. Well, I rang the ringer.
Yeah, but it might be that they don't hear it or something.
Go around to the side.
Yeah.
Because she might be out in the kitchen.
Oh, there's somebody here? Trees in the back there.
Yeah.
I actually stay here on the front side.
Okay. I'll say.
Okay.
The grounds and take as much film outside as you like, okay?
I just wanted to explain that I would obviously always call. I had now Captain Johnson is his portrait in the dining room. It used to be out here. I thought right there.
Well,
But
she
anyway.
said, oh, here. Well, there aren't any portraits of the owners. There's a young Abraham Lincoln here at the stairs, which is a beautiful photo. Or lithograph, if there is a lithograph.
And Kurt Burbidge, who owns the local funeral home in town, owns this bed and breakfast. And literally millions of dollars have gone into
Oh, yeah.
restoring this. And all of the furnishings
So if you-
are from the imperial.
There's two passes for you, Logan.
Oh, thank you so much.
And there's two at the top of the wall.
Okay.
And, oh, it's a wonderful view of
There's a
Baltimore.
book I wrote called Ghosts and Things.
Welcome to historic Berlin. This is the location of two movies. One, Runaway Bride with Richard Gere and Julia Roberts, and the other, Tuck Everlasting with Sissy Spacek. And we're driving past the Peninsula Bank, which actually served as the jail in Tuck Everlasting. And then across the street you'll see a window that says Garrett Journal, and that was the newspaper that was used for Runaway Bride. And the town was not called Berlin, but it was called Hale, and named after the Hale peaches, because Berlin grew, the farmers in this area grew these beautiful Hale peaches. And this is the lovely antique Atlantic Hotel, and it is also a lovely place to dine. And Richard Gere stayed in that hotel in the movie. And we're approaching Victorian Charm, and this is the scene where Julia Roberts went here to buy her wedding gown. And after the movie was filmed, they closed down the streets here and actually had a Hawaiian luau, and we had a grand opening of the movie. And Tuck Everlasting, they came in and they covered.
I think it's good to have it on.
And on first Fridays, they have all this wonderful, the art galleries are open and they have refreshments and music. And you can come and have afternoon tea at Tea by the Sea. And you can go to the Atlantic Hotel, and that's where Richard Gere, stayed in the movie. And then they, this is the Town Center Antiques, but they actually had it over here, like the Garrett Journal, they called it. And they called this little town, they called it Peachtree, because Hale Harrison's family owned the peach orchard. And this Gold Globe Theater, that's been renovated. This was the wedding shop right here, Victorian Charm, where, let's see, Victorian Charm is down there. That's
Yeah.
where Julia Roberts
Bought the wedding.
bought the wedding gown. Tony Stewart owns Stewart's Antiques, the one with the Victorian Charm for the wedding gown. And the jail, the bank was the jail in Lincoln. Here we are at the inlet in Ocean City at the life-saving station, and Ocean City was at one time a fishing village, and we certainly had a lot of storms and the need for life-saving station and rescue many ships and their passengers that were in distress. And this is, of course, the inlet, and we have our Sunfest is held out here in large tents in the parking lot. We've got a little construction work going on right now, but this is part and parcel of our boardwalk. And over here is Harrison's Harbor Watch, an excellent dining facility. And you can take a tram that runs the entire length of the boardwalk right here at the station. And we've got Fisher's Popcorn and Dolly's Candy and all kinds of wonderful shops. Oh, all right.
No,
You can stay
it's
in the
okay. You can stay there. It don't matter. Okay.
Okay.
That should do it.